What's up, Javi?
My God.
How you
What's going on, bro? I'm good. How are you?
I just posted on social media asking if anybody wants to sell the car. I had a good friend of mine from high school reach out. He said, I have a car and been trying to sell it and wanted to see if I could give him a price for it.
Yo.
What's up, Javi?
My God.
How you
What's going on,
brother?
bro? I'm good. I love this car, by the way. Again, I got a company car now, but I love this car, being in it again.
Yeah. I don't know if I ever told you, this was my first car. I had a 2004 Nissan Max in high school. Until today, I think,
that was
your average daily driver.
Put it back in your, exactly. So, but this is it, man.
Good. Let's take a look. Anything you want to tell me about it?
So,
any major dents, scratches?
No major dents and scratches. I think probably just needs a little bit of glue. I'm not really sure what.
That's easy.
There's nothing wrong with it. I never had an accident or nothing. Okay. When I got it, it was used for business, and then I picked it up and I pretty much used it for business too.
So this is the Carfax report. 2 owners, no accidents. Pretty solid Carfax report. Now, I am pretty straightforward with my deals. If you want to get top dollar, you'd have to sell it yourself.
I get that, yeah.
My goal is to give you an instant cash offer. It'll be pinless, hassle-free, wire check. Yeah. I could do crypto. I could give you gold bar, whatever you want.
All right. Battery is new, but
these are Nissan X.
Perfect. Driving on the turnpike, cardboard box came up and it just a little scratch. I bet you that happened from when I hit the box.
The transmission seemed to shift fine from reverse and drive.
Yeah.
If you want to check it out then, Dave, I'll talk to Javi about price, and if everything looks good, I'll check here in a couple of minutes.
There's precious cargo in the back seat. Got the golf clubs in there, so be careful.
It's gonna need inspection. He did say he put new tires and brakes on the car. Overall, other than the minor scuff up here, looks pretty original, so I like it.
Like I said, this was my first car out of school when I got my job, so I tried my best to really take care of it.
He's just gonna take it for a spin.
Fine.
We're gonna lift it up on the lift. Cool. Make sure there's nothing leaking, no major rust. It's a newer car, so I don't foresee anything major.
Cool.
So as far as price go, would you take $8,800 for it?
I wouldn't be
What's the lowest you'd be willing to go?
So obviously I wanted 11.5, but that's private party, so I get that. I think I would be happy if you could get closer to 10. I know margins are a little bit tighter considering the, but I wouldn't be, just because I already have an offer and I'm not really in a rush to sell it. I did Kelly Blue Book. I didn't do Carvana though, no.
All right.
Just to get a baseline, but just want to see where you work. When you said mid-9s, I'm like, well, maybe you'd be open to negotiating a little bit. Meet me in the middle somewhere.
Tell you what, since it does look pretty solid overall, if it checks out, I'll give you $9,200. And I think that's a very fair deal. As close as retail.
And I know you are. And that's why it's hard for me to argue that, but I'm just not sure if I would be a buyer at 92. But that's the only thing.
92, you wouldn't take it?
Probably not, but I think they're saying 10.6. Well, they said a range of 95 to 11.6. I don't know. I think that was the trade-in value, or actually, I'm not sure. Trade-in, just selling.
That's just the
retail.
Yeah,
sorry, I know about that. I'm running you thin. I know that.
I know.
Let's see what he says.
So your bottom line price is what?
That's best
98. Oh, that's gonna be tough. The thing that I didn't like, I'm gonna be tinted windows. I'm all about originality, and just getting tinted windows, it leaves a residue behind, and it's a lot of work just to get that
off. Would you strip that?
I wouldn't probably strip it, no, because the residue is going to ruin some other items in the vehicle, like the tracks for the windows. There's rubber, so and then we would have to be using razors to clean it up.
Right.
It would be something that the next buyer would want, so that's going to delay the sale.
I know.
If you look at most of my cars, I don't like
tinted windows.
No,
so is that devalue that much?
So the rear,
or is it just in
the defrost? If I start scraping that, now the defrost doesn't work.
I get what you're saying.
There's issues that come with the tinted windows. That's not a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, I get it.
That price, 98, is just, I don't think I would be able to touch it.
How long have you had it? How much you paid for it?
I had it since 2018. This time, actually, July 2018, probably.
7 years?
Yeah, I think so. 45. Yeah.
See what Dave says. Dave will come back, give us a report. If it says he doesn't need anything, then you can budge a little bit. But if I still need to put some more money into it, that's when we're
Listen, I'm not naive. I know you guys have to.
Like if you own the car, you might not want to do certain things, but we're retailing it, we're putting our name on it.
Yeah.
Like you just tires and brakes, but say you didn't, or they're like not quite just barely passing, we would do it.
Yeah.
We have people buy stuff expecting not any money into it.
Right.
So our ultimate goal is making sure the buyer is gonna get a clean, reliable car that doesn't need anything. So I have to put in the work, oil change, brakes, rust, check engine lights. That's kind of have
put a
to.
warranty on it too. So even if somebody buys it and something happens after the fact, we still even though we know how to pay for how much we made on it, so that we have to kind of just in case something happens even after the. But when you're a private person selling it, nobody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to me saying I sold him a bad car.
Yeah, no, listen, I get it, and that's why another dealership offer extremely low numbers.
Give you 60% of the value.
Yeah,
so over here we're talking
are.
about 8% of the value. So
you are.
The next step up would be a private sale, which would include you meeting up with strangers. Overall time. It's very valuable.
No,
so,
for sure.
We're just the professionals, and we have over 200 cars here.
Yeah.
That's what we do, and we kind of.
How long have you been doing this? Again,
bro, yeah.
Crazy.
Senior year.
You got skin in the game. Yeah. You always tell me the auction, get a car.
Yeah, I had a lot of real estate, houses in high school, but cars is kind of my dream. So I was like, let's take it to the next step. And high school opened up a spot, and here we are.
Have you guys always been at this location?
We were actually in Middletown in Harrisburg.
Oh, okay.
We were there for 6 years. Lease ended, and we bought this place and kind of went. And here we are, the nation's nicest used car dealership. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
you guys should be proud of that.
The largest selection of one owner, no accident vehicles, and the pricing for the quality is unbeatable. I'm gonna tell you, something cheaper is gonna need some work, or probably else doesn't want. So kind of us than from other dealers. The other dealers are in it for the money. They'll take your car, 98.
Yeah, I've seen it.
No, we actually have to then clean it up. We will have to fix it, and then I will put our name on it to make sure that hey, when we sell you this car, you're backed by our brand. So that's our goal.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
With that. The Ultima. Yeah, I mean, it didn't start like that.
Yeah. I had to get rid of mine because I had so many speeding tickets that I had to take 2 tests to keep my license. Every time I check out. I was going to do this, but I don't want to be 95 is cool. He just checks out, man.
Let's see what he says, and then we'll go from there.
Perfect. We'll have him come up.
One
side, coffee.
Oh, cool. Well, how are you going to get home?
All right, Dave. What do you think of the car? How's it look?
The car is in pretty good shape, Mario. It needs a couple odds and ends. It has some cosmetics that aren't too terrible, but we can fix them.
Okay. What do you think about that, Javi? What you expected?
Probably around that. Obviously, some cosmetic stuff, but normal wear and tear for the most part.
Couple tires. Yeah.
The tires surprised me.
The back ones.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have done a rotation and then just did the front. But
different brand. Yeah. They're probably gonna cost us a number on it.
We'll probably we can make up a deal here, work up a deal.
Yeah.
I'm thinking what's been, I think 9,500 spares kind of mid-round between, we started at 92, you wanted 98. I feel about 9,500. We'll make a deal right now. All right, let's do it. Check, cash.